To House of Representatives, Michigan Congresswoman Debbie Dingle, from a California constituent out of a district who's just lost its representation. Weaver, John C., Rosemond, California, Kern County, which is the former home of the disgraced McCarthy. Today's date is the 30th of December, 2023. The time index right now, I mean without my glasses here, it's 5:40 in the morning. Yeah, going through the vids on the YouTube channel, I came across the one regarding a situation that an old gas bag had on you. Congresswoman, my heart goes out to you and your family. Trust me, I know how it feels. Not just the personal attacks, but I understand about the own internal attack. The tidal waves and the tsunamis and roller coasters that you're going through these days. Some days are a struggle, and other days you can just survive. I hope you fared during this holiday season we're getting through right now. If I was allowed by community standards on Google and YouTube to say the things that I wanted to say concerning about a gas bag that was attacking you because of his own megalomania, trust me, the words would not be kind. They would not be kind, Congresswoman. I understand the pain. I understand the loss. I have dedicated a channel about grieving and mourning. It's called The Diary of the Griever named John Weaver. I've been dealing with the loss of my mother about 10 years, my big brother 5 years, a family friend about as long as my mother. And I loved her like a surrogate mother, too. There's other people I've lost in my lifetime. I'm 57 years old. It never gets any easier. The problem is I learned how to put the moleskin on until I lost my mother and my brother. The cabinet that you see on my left shoulder, and also the picture here. My big brother, David Shaw, my mother, Eleanor Shaw. Everyone called her Marianne because she had a kind of personality. She's just never been able to bother to get her name changed. I've kept the crypt up there for my family because I felt it was appropriate, and I sure didn't want to get them scattered about just yet. But I wanted to express my sorrow. I wanted to express my sympathies. I wanted to express my outrage. Trust me, if I happen to go to the dark side of the force on this one here, I don't think I'd be coming back. Yeah, that's a lot of anger, because you don't attack a grieving person this way. If he's making political points at this point over here, the gas bag doesn't care. He knows, but he doesn't care. And then you have the followers, the Trumplicans after that. You've been in Congress long enough to understand what I'm talking about. There may be salvageables in the GOP, if there's anything like the GOP left. But losing family, and you gotta attack them like that? It's like hearing it every time McCain's name's being mentioned. How much ire and tomfoolery and There's a lot of understated words I could use on this one. It ticks me off and it upsets me a great deal. No matter how much is said about the Trumplicants and their mentality. I know there's still constituents. There's still constituents out there who still believe in you, and I hope so. I'm here in California. I had a Trumplicant reaching the top of the apex of the House of Representatives, if you happen to remember that incident. And then he was fallen by his own actions and words because somebody else took the advantage and backstabbed him. Et tu, Brutus? I'm a college student. I've been going to community college for several years, taking 2 classes at a time. And I made a promise to my family a long time ago, Congresswoman. I screwed it up after high school, about 2 years worth. And I had to work my ass off 30 years plus in the fields. Different places, different things. But I made a vow and a promise to my family. I do this for them, but I do this for me. Retribution and reclamation, basically. I'm hoping that I don't know what to hope for these days, my dear. Forgive me for that little thing there. But, Congresswoman, I don't know if there's any hope left for our country, for our constituents, for our sanity, for our mentality. Given a foothold, we've seen how the Antichrist has been dishing it out. And it does say that word in a hyphenated, highfalutin, autocratic, elitist, megalomania. I mean, there's a lot of terminology I could throw out there. Morning coffee. Almost cold as Haagen-Dazs. But I just wanted to show my support. I wanted to give my heartfelt losing family of any sort. It hurts more than what we could deal with. Some days are good days and other days are bad. And I talk about these things a lot on my channel. In politics, including dealing with that gas back there. But I wanted to indicate, I'm sorry. Some things like this usually get me triggered enough. And to talk about this with another fellow griever, another mourner, another feeling. I understand. I know. Anyway, Congresswoman, let's hope and pray that 2024 will be kinder to us. More than one way. And forgive me for indicating this one here. You take care, my dear.